this isn't the worst.
The Arcane shifts forward. That was precarious, but it's all fine, said and done. The Dragon to be taken quite easily here by Vici. There's no blood. With the LPL, some of our teams still like compositions like this where everything is quite slow for a while. Now, we are 10 minutes in, so I don't expect that to continue because Hung's been caught out. He has to flash away over the wall. The Shield of Duran catches him on the exit path as well. The death sentence delays time, but the collateral damage gives V5 first blood over to Weiwei, while iBoy and Loyen under turret.
Bottom lane doesn't rotate in time. Now, you're always a little bit scared of, obviously, Vici going for some sort of dive play, but at least having the Orin here, Sam D, which means he hasn't picked up his items, whereas you've got that first item completed across the board here for Vici, so they're in a really good place to spot.
Tempered Fate is available, almost steals away. Good Dark Passage, and the Tempered Fate misses from PP God.
Jungler, I want to say?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe? Maybe I could be wrong with that, but
Forge. Well, Mole has to pick a side, and he's got the help of PP God. The flash immediately burned. The ultimate stolen from Forge. That means he can use it right on top of him if he wants. On top, but he gets his jungler. The Dark Passage can only save one. And now Loyen locked up. Cube is in as well. But for V5, they're grouped up. The first kill goes on over. And Mole, invulnerable, but taken down by Cube in the end. While the flash away goes in and Forge re-engages. This is so damn messy because Sam D's on the back line, taking him apart. It's only iBoy left alive with a triple kill going over to Weiwei. And iBoy re-engaging might not be the play as Zombie Scion to try and find up Wei. What the heck? This champion, I'm done. I'm not commentating this.
Hit, so it was a dead.
Hey, call the Forge Gods available. I'm going to have to interrupt you because Vici have started the Dragon. There's Hung with the hook, but the Rift is going to be used in River. Now the engage starts. The Tempered Fate locks down Loyen and the Dragon. Re-engage comes in. The Arcane shift into the wall. They look for the seal. They find it. It's Xander who picks it up, and V5 are now in the pit. Can they escape? Because Bubu at half health. Everyone's separated with Hung with a great re-engage hook onto PP God, but everything's torn. iBoy's trying to carry this fight, and that's exactly what he's doing, because over the wall, Sam D has to walk away. PP God is out as well. With Hung following. Apologize. I know we do have some bilingual people in our Twitch chat, which has been very helpful in the past. On this V5 lineup, there's not going to be a trade here from ViciGaming, and there's no objectives up, bar the Baron. Started V5 channeling through this choke. It's a stolen hero's entrance from Forge. While Vici pull off the objective, Weiwei walks on in, but he's by himself in this pit. Loyen at half health, there's a smite still coming down to it, and it's secured by Loyen. The hero's entrance by Mole used. No, this is his time, but it's only onto Cube while Loyen has to flash away from the rest of the team. The hero's entrance, the Shield of Duran! Molly, Molly, Molly! It's V5 all the time! As iBoy wants to bring this one back, he does eventually kill the Galio. He peels back, but Weiwei is in the damn way. It's V5 again with low health bars, but this time...
Forge is here now, so this is going to be definitely a lot more precarious.
And he can still an ulti away. Oh no, he's close. He's about 5 seconds away. TP on top. This is going to be Mole coming in at full health. The Baron getting low. Is it taken? Yes, it is. Smited away. Now V5 have to get out, and they have a bard for that. Good ball.
Going towards it instantly to try and force a 4v. Oh, sorry, they have. I was wondering if you were seeing Vici maybe try and contest, but no, this is going to be completely untouched. Especially with the way Hung has been playing so far and just taking a step back from the fight and providing the peel and also that safety in the lantern.
But we found Forge. He wanted to find PP God. Rest of V5, or Vici rather, coming to support as Mole. Shield of Duran. It's Weiwei going forward. Now has to back away. The unstoppable onslaught into the wall. Cube finds no one, but absorbs damage all the same. Call the Forge God from behind from Bubu. They're layered, lined up. A 4-man ulti, and it's Cube who goes down first. V5 had the numbers advantage with the stolen Call the Forge God from Forge. Only hits the tank. Vici are throwing and grasping at straws. The death sentence is low. And
may not be done quite yet.
They're not going towards the Baron.
Look at PP God's ult. It's just about to come back up.
As Tempered Fate. Oh, it's got iBoy. The Dark Passage there. The smoke screen. They blind him. They knock him up. They get another good Q from PP God. Mole runs into Forge. The Justice Punch with the shields and the Winds of War. And it's war that V5 are declaring on ViciGaming.
ViciGaming are not having fun with Tempered Fates this game and end up catching iBoy just on the edge. Oh, even Bubu actually stopping the back of Leanne here, so they can continue this push in.
The most fed members down. They got two dead. It's 3 versus 5 for 30 seconds. Tempered Fate stolen gets the minion wave to try and slow this game down.
They're going to try and stop it. You got iBoy here, still 20 seconds before he's
also
up.
tanking another double searing charge here. Bubu has just nailed down these last 2 fights. Cube to absorb the pressure again. The unstoppable onslaught into 5 members. Survives for now. Stops game 1 from the bigger support. This was a battle of size between Hung and V5's support. He's 0-0 and 13, and right now he's looking large and into wall. Into wall doesn't do too much damage. Sam D is over the wall, hitting his own Qs as we speak. The death sentence lands, but it's onto Bubu. They have a re-engage tool. Mole hits 3 once again. The shield of Duran will only bait them in his forge. Re-engages them, but the tempered fate into the backline locks down 3, but iBoy is still alive. 4 versus 5. V5 are losing this fight as from nowhere comes the Shurikens. ViciGaming sent everyone in. Sam D left alone. He'll take one with his ulti. He's kited back, and he's doing so much damage. Cube running away as well. Gets tagged on the back end of the trade. Bubu survived for long enough, but will eventually go down. Arcane shift across the wall while Sam D and Weiwei try. It's iBoy versus Sam D and Weiwei.
And we've got Nerdy, that Blade of the Rune King here for Sam D. Yep. He's got the Cutlass, so working up towards that. And when that finishes...
Hang on, call the Forge God going to be used onto the back line. The Tempered Fate yet again locks down 2 members. The hero's entrance going to be timed perfectly. iBoy has to flash away. He turns to PP God, but now bad positioning as Hung will go down first. But forward will go Weiwei. That's a trade, and that's your Fed Graves out of the way.
And there's nothing that Sam D can really do to answer back here because there's too many creeps. Now they're gone.
Oh no, the Cosmic Binding again lands. Loyen locked down. They go forward with a searing charge, and Loyen is down. Did PP God just do it again? This support comes out of nowhere, left field with his 80 carry and Sam D, and size matters here in the LPL because V5 are coming up ginormous.
PP God with the Cosmic Binding for VictoryFive. That was incredible. Locks down Leanne, gets the cleanse from iBoy, and gets the win for V5.
A big win for V5 after finding a lead. They got tested, but in the end, this bottom lane sizes up Vici in game 1.
What absolute monsters. I love watching Sam D.
Favorite champion being that Renekton. But going through the Mordekaiser, they do have enough AP damage in the jungle, but that's about it. Renekton will be the final.
Being shoved in bot side by Sam D. They're happy to just give it over and make sure that they're playing it safe in this early game.
I mean, Weiwei started off this early game with a pretty good 5er on that clock. Even if it's a 30-minute one, Dagda, getting the ball rolling nice and early is ideal and quite natural.
Well, particularly in this bottom lane, because hang on, this trade now will be fine. But
yeah, okay.
Maybe not mid.
Mole does have his jungler nearby. The ultimate showstopper to bring him closer. Loyen doesn't have Ragnarok. Flashes away from Mole as Weiwei wants to continue going forward. The flash on top of Mole. Ragnarok now achieved. Level 6. Great timing for first blood for Vici.
Just about able to get it, but we got the turnaround top side.
Yeah, Bubu going to slice and dice out of there, though. So Hung thinking about joining.
Well, they're trying to bounce this wave in towards bottom side. They want to keep Sam D safe, but Mole?
He's used the Haymaker in light of Loyen being mid, while now the engage towards the bottom side. PP got still not 6, but it doesn't matter. That burst was insanity as Mole will just trade his life mid. Meanwhile, Loyen picks another kill while the bottom lane continues to shove, but they have ripped their first game of summer. A lot put on the mid laner versus now Sam D and Weiwei. Moving. Mole going to be caught out, backing away. Dragon goes down. And
next Dragon in 4 minutes. I think we're just going to be ping-ponging these waves back and forth.
Unless Loyen gets something, good dodge away from PP God, and Undertow will connect, but the re-engage might force the Ragnarok, and there it is on top of the support, but he's level 6, just Weiwei and Sam D do it again. That was insane.
Yeah, they're not going to be... Ooh! Not going to be able to follow up. I wasn't sure if that was going to connect, but they're still hunting here.
I mean, Weiwei does a lot of damage. All he has to do is land a spear. He fails on that one. Still pounces on top of this Olaf, who gets a bit of attack speed. The Fate Breaker flash. Mole secures a kill for V5 yet again.
And they should be able to get a little more.
I don't know what's happening here. I don't care about this. Show me mid.
Bubu just wants to be a jungler this game. He's stealing away the scuttles. This is the point where V5 are super strong, but they need to get into this river now.
Depends on the engage here into the backline of iBoy. It's PP God taking it up. The Soul Flame misses as well. Call the Forge God in a great position, but Bubu's flanked iBoy, send him out of the fight. Weiwei jumps on him. It's top and jungle grouped up together while Mole is taking on Loyen. V5 have won out this fight. It's all guns blazing.
Rails and stuff come out from the Nidalee, and you're like, I'm going to be supportive. That's not Weiwei style. That's not the V5 way. This is about getting vengeance. It's one of our 5 Vs of victory.
As now the victory continues to the mid lane. iBoy, now that's a very much him play.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit unfortunate for iBoy there. V5 will dive on top of them and continue their spree here in the mid lane. I just want to go back Lichbane for this mid lane here. That's where that damage is going to come from, and she's going to tear through structures.
With the level 11 you got a bit more movement speed here. As the cat helps Bubu.
And it's not a huge amount, although iBoy getting that second. Oh, hang on.
PP God's going in. It's only 3 people here now, but Bubu ults and Mole's over the wall ready. Trying to force some commitment, but the flash bird by Cube is something. While Dredgeline comes on in onto PP God, yet again the depth charge. Sam D, but he's bait's called already. Cube gets the double knock-up. Zika gets into the backline, but Sam D kites it out. And in comes Mole, right into the thick of it. As Zika still wants Sammy D. It's a trade, but for his life. While V5 turn their heads towards arrest. It's Hung who flashes horribly, sniped out by Wei in the end. And V5 have just pretty much won the game. Solar Flare's going to miss out here. It's time to Aphelios this up as Sephiroth needs to be changed, and he ulties. It's onto the Chakram, and yep, I'm not commentating this because Mole is going to die.
Oh my God, are you for real?
This champion is balanced. He has 1.5 items, so.
He did. No, he has a Runins. That's what they say.
Okay, great. That's fine. 2 item Aphelios. He's a late game scout.
And you've only got a little bit of armor on.
Wei who I think is on the edge of MVP in this game number 2. Loyan needs a miracle steal, but V5 are looking for the turn, and PP God's setting up for it as well. Bubu on top of this jungle Olaf as Call the Fort got in, but into the backline set, pops the showstopper. Mole rips on in, he's at half health. It's a 3-man knock-up though, and now V5 have to be scared until Sam D gets exhausted and gets out of there. PP God to go down as well, Zika's still alive, but the face breaker from Mole secures it in the end, and Wei is large, a triple kill, denies the penta that would have come through. Wei gets his double instead.
And you see the
mid. Mole will still get the turret with the help of the minion wave, but shouldn't be able to get this inhibitor.
Won't be able to get the inhibitor, but still a fantastic shove there from V5. They're picking it up across the board, and this is the snowball is how good PP God is. And I mean, if you've got 2 massive lane makers like this in your bottom lane, it's hard not to give him a little bit of credit. As
we're going to see that engage come through. Mole's actually in the middle. This might be a catch as Fate's Call's used in the choke. Mole showstopper to get out, but he's already dead. Hung's taking the damage while Bubu is in for the flank, but Sam D's traded onto Hung. The Solar Flare from PP God, brilliant. iBoy carries though, sends out the Infernum with the Moonlight Vigil, but even that's not enough. We get denied the most OP champion in the game, thankfully. V5 with Baron should be able to end this one finally.
You can see they're going to go and collect that wave. They're going to start shoving in as this inhibitor goes down. V5, this was magnificent. It
was a shellacking on top of ViciGaming. Vici might be returning to old ways being at the bottom of the table, but V5 are not. Sitting up high and mighty, 4-1. They sit second clearly, as Sam D wants more kills to add to the stats. Wei gets low, but Zika tried this game. This wasn't his fault. V5 were just too damn dominant to 2-0 ViciGaming and move up in the standings.
Incredible performance from V5 there.